Hello, best predictions today in the English Premier League. We're going to be giving you the best of predictions. A lot of surprises today. So much good games to play on today. So we're going to see here Chelsea is playing against Everton this weekend. It's going to be a very, very good game here between Everton and Chelsea. And this is the prediction we've got for you. It's going to be a very surprising one for you there. But I think Everton is not going to score Chelsea, and of course, Chelsea is going to score 2 goals against Everton right there. So Chelsea is winning this weekend 2-0 against Everton. Everton has been strong, but I think they're going to go down this time around. And then we got here Liverpool as well, facing on Brighton Albion. Liverpool with so many challenges, Mo Salah ups and downs and everything. But for sure as well, it's going to be 0 for Brighton Albion. And of course, it's going to be a 2 as well for Liverpool. So Chelsea is going to win 2-0. Liverpool is going to win 2-0. And then the next game here, we're going to see Burnley facing. That's going to be facing Fulham right there. It's going to be a very beautiful game for Burnley right there. Burnley is going to score 1 goal against Fulham, but ahead, still going to go ahead to win to lose the game by 3 goals, to Fulham. And then the next game is going to be Arsenal there for Wolves. It's going to be a simple one there for Arsenal, 4-0. Arsenal for Wolves, 4-0. And the last game here, we're going to see here Crystal Palace that is going to be facing Manchester City there. And of course, it's going to be 1 for Crystal Palace and 3 for Manchester City. So this is what we've got for you this weekend. So much good. Chelsea to win 2-0, Liverpool to win 2-0, Fulham to win 3-1, and Arsenal to win 4-0 against Wolves, and then Manchester City to crash Crystal Palace 3-1. So this is what we've got for you. Take your best selections from here and do whatever you want to do with, and see you on the next video. Best predictions for the Premier League this Sunday. Here we've got the best predictions that you want to see this Sunday. So much good games and so much better odds to stake on this weekend. So here we're going to start first of all with Nottingham Forest. It's going to be facing Tottenham Hotspur there. It's going to be a very beautiful game here. So Nottingham Forest going to have 2 goals. What do you think about Tottenham Hotspur? They have been trying, to come back and try to win some games this time around. I think they are fixing their attack line very well. So, of course, it's going to be 3 there for Tottenham Hotspur. And then Sunderland, one of the most disturbing kits in the EPL this season. And, of course, Newcastle as well. So good. And Sunderland as well is very perfect. But I think it's going to be a big lose this time for, Sunderland there. It's going to be 3 for Newcastle and 1 for Sunderland. And then we go here with West Ham versus Aston Villa versus West Ham. It's going to be a super easy win for Aston Villa right there. It's going to be a big game between Brentford and Leeds United right there. However, I'm expecting it to be very, very tight right there. So it's just going to be 1 for Brentford and 0 for Leeds United right there. So it's just going to be this course, but I'm very confident that Brentford is not going home without picking points from this game right there. The last game is going to be here, Manchester United versus Bournemouth. Manchester United struggling to win their 2nd game in a row in the EPL. So they're going to be facing Bournemouth. Bournemouth has been so strong this season as well. So we're just going to see here what we've got for you. It's going to be 2 goals for sure for Bournemouth. And then for Manchester United, we know how it's going to end. Leave in the comment section, what do you think about Manchester United? This is what we've got for you. Tottenham Hotspur to beat on Nottingham Forest 3-2. Sunderland to lose to Newcastle United 3-1 right there. And of course, it's going to be a lose there for West Ham United 0 and 2 for Aston Villa. And then Brentford right there is going to be taking on Leeds United, where it's going to be 1-0 for in favor of Brentford. And the last predictions right here is going to be Manchester United taking on Bournemouth, and then Bournemouth is going to score 2 goals. What do you think about Manchester United? Are they going to score 2 goals as well? Are they going to score 3, or they're not going to score at all? So this is what we've got for you. Leave in the comment section down there what you have for Manchester United. See you on the next video. Big and easy prediction this time around in the La Liga Santander this weekend. We're going to see Atletico de Madrid and we're going to see Barcelona and Real Betis. Special games this weekend. We're just going to go straight to give you our predictions in this La Liga games this weekend. So we've got here Atletico de Madrid playing against Valencia, where it's going to be a 0 there for Valencia. We do believe that they're not going to score Atletico de Madrid. However, Atletico de Madrid is going to score 2 goals or 2 goals plus. And then we got here Mallorca is going to be facing on Elche as well. It's going to be a very big win there as well for Elche. We believe that it's going to be 3-1 right there. 6 scores in this one. And Barcelona It's going to be facing Osasuna right there. Easy win for Barcelona this weekend. Of course, it's going to be 0 for Osasuna and then 4 there for Barcelona. And then the last game here, we're going to face Real Betis, going to be playing against Rayo Vallecano, and of course it's going to be a very beautiful game right there as well. 1 goal for Rayo Vallecano, and for Betis, we believe that it's going to be 3 goals right there. So this is what we've got for you in these 4 games of the La Liga Santander. Atletico de Madrid to win very easily, 2-0, and then we've got here Mallorca to win, to take on Elche away, and Elche is going to beat Mallorca 3-1 right there. And then Barcelona FC is going to be taking on Osasuna. It's going to be 4-0 for Barcelona, and then Rayo Vallecano versus Real Betis is going to be 3-1 there between Real Betis and Rayo Vallecano. What do you think about these predictions right there? If you have any alternatives, just leave it down in the comment section. See you on our next video. Another big and perfect predictions in the La Liga Santander. Very good predictions for you this weekend. Take your perfect games right here. So where we go, Getafe is going to be facing on Espanyol this weekend in the La Liga Santander. It's going to be a tie there, 1-1 between Getafe and Espanyol FC. And then Sevilla is going to be taking on Rio Oviedo in this competition as well in the La Liga this weekend. You're going to see a very tough game right here. Of course, it's going to be 0 for Rio Oviedo, and it's just going to be 1 there for Sevilla right there. For sure, Sevilla is not losing no 3 points this weekend. And then the next game, we're going to see Atletico Bilbao, inconsistent club, for sure that one, Celta de Vigo as well. So both teams going to be facing each other this weekend, where we're going to see a very beautiful scores there. We believe that it's going to be exact 2-1 right there. So this one's very short. And then Levante is going to be facing on Villarreal right there. Villarreal is kind of a confused club right now because you think they do perform poorly in the Champions League, but in the league they're doing very well. But I'm believing that here for sure they're gonna crash out Levante right here, but not with a big gap right there. So it's gonna be a 2-1 victory for Villarreal right there. And the last big game here is gonna be Real Madrid there. It's gonna be facing Deportivo Alaves, and it's gonna be a very beautiful game. I believe that Real Madrid has to do a lot in this game. It's gonna be tough for them, but this is what we've got for you. Perfect predictions right here. So we're gonna see here Real Madrid scoring just 1 goal in this game. I don't think they're going to score more than 1 goal in this game right there. So it's going to be 1 for Real Madrid, and you're just going to leave what you think for Deportivo Alaves, take into consideration the defense line of Real Madrid right now. How much goals do you think Deportivo Alaves is going to score in this game? Leave it down in the comment section right there, and then see you on the next video. Big weekend positions in this Serie A this weekend. Have a lot of beautiful games for you right there. There's gonna be a lot of games there that are going to be winning their games this weekend. So you pick what you like, your choice, and stay to the end of this video. We've got so much good games for you. There we're going to see Torino. It's going to be facing on Cremonese right there. So it's going to be a very beautiful game right here. So 0 for Torino. What do you think about Cremonese? Of course, they're going to have all 3 points this weekend. It's going to be 2 goals Cremonese right there. Parma is going to be facing Lazio as well. So it's going to be a beautiful one, but we do believe that, of course, it's going to be 2-0 again for Lazio and Parma right there. So it's going to be this way. Atalanta, having beaten Chelsea in the Champions League, now has to come back home to face Cagliari. What do you think about these predictions? The strength of these 2 teams are not kind of equal. We do believe that Cagliari is going to score a goal first, but for sure Atalanta is going to take home all 3 points. It's going to be 3-1 right there. And AC Milan last day is going to be facing on Sassuolo in the last game this weekend. AC Milan has actually really been on top form. Stepping up this season more better than last season. So it's going to be an easy win for them right there as well. 0 for Sassuolo and 2 for AC Milan. So this is what we have finally, these 4 games. Pick 2 choices right here, but I'm going to ask you to go for AC Milan and Cremonese right there. So this is what we got. 2-0 for Cremonese against Torino. Parma Calcio versus Lazio. It's going to be 2-0 as well. And Atalanta to win 3-1. And then AC Milan to win 2-0 against Sassuolo. See you in the next video. We've got 8 big games at the end for you. Big and perfect predictions right here. Napoli, Inter Milan. So many games here to win. So many games to draw as well. We've had the best predictions. Going to give you the exact scores. What is going to happen in the Serie A this weekend. Sure. So we're going to see here, Fiorentina is going to be taking on Hellas Verona. These 2 teams this season have been so poor, but weighing the strength and everything. Hellas Verona is going to win 1-0 against Fiorentina right there. And Udinese Calcio is taking on Napoli. Napoli as well is going to be is very, very strong right now. For the last 5 games, Napoli has been so good, except that they bound to Benfica, Jose Mourinho in the Champions League this weekend. So this midweek is going to be 1-2 for Napoli right there. So it's going to be a 2-1 victory for Napoli. And then Inter Milan is going to be taking on Genoa. Inter Milan has the chances of closing the gap in the league table this time around. So I do think that it's going to be a 3-0 for Genoa, for Inter Milan right there. And then we've got Bologna, very strong team as well, facing on Juventus. What do you think about this game right there? I think it's going to be 2 goals for Bologna. And then for Juventus, I'd just like you to leave it down in the comment section. Judging Juventus from right now, I do believe that it's going to be a tough game for Juventus. Going to concede a lot of goals against Bologna. So we're just going to leave this one right here for you to give us your own predictions right there. Then AS Roma is going to be facing on Como. Como has been so very strong under Cesc Fabregas in this league so far, but I don't think that they're going to go ahead to beat Roma at home. It's going to be a very strong game right there, 2-2 there. Surely it's going to be a tie. If not a lot of goals, it's going to be 0-0 in this game. So this is what we've got for you. Hellas Verona to beat Fiorentina 1-0, and Napoli to win 2-1, Inter Milan 3-0, and then Juventus is going to concede 2 goals. You guys just gonna leave Juventus response right there in the comment section, and then it's gonna be a 2-2 draw there between AS Roma and Como FC. We've got 4 big games for you at the end, and 8 big games more for you in all the competitions, in all the leagues. So stay tuned. See you in our next video. Big wins, big and better predictions in the Bundesliga this weekend. We're gonna give you so much good predictions in the Bundesliga. We've got 4 games here for you. First of all, where we're gonna see right there, Mönchengladbach is gonna be taking on Wolfsburg right there. It's gonna be a 1 for Mönchengladbach, and then 0 there for Wolfsburg. And then the next game is gonna be Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Augsburg. Of course, it's gonna be, I think, easy win for Eintracht Frankfurt, 2-0 right there. And then Hoffenheim right there is gonna be taking on Hamburger SV. It's gonna be a tough game right here, but I think it's gonna be a both team score right there, 2-1 there. And then the last game is gonna be Sao Paulo right there, and Heidenheim. It's gonna be a tie there, 0-0 in this game. I think it's gonna be a goalless draw right there. So we've got Borussia Mönchengladbach taking on Wolfsburg. It's gonna be 1-0 for Gladbach, and then Eintracht Frankfurt is going to be playing Augsburg there, 2-0 for Eintracht Frankfurt, and then Hoffenheim to beat Hamburger 2-1, and then it's going to be a tie there, 0-0 against St. Pauli and Heidenheim. So this is what we've got for you in the Bundesliga. We have more games for you coming in the next video. See you. Big predictions in the Bundesliga this weekend. We're going to see Bayern Leverkusen coming back again, Dortmund and everyone coming back here. We've got the best predictions for you in this game, in this competition as well. So this is what we've got for you right there. Bayern Leverkusen is going to be taking on FC Köln. It's going to be a beautiful game there, but Bayern Leverkusen is, however, going to go home with all 3 points. It's going to be a 2-0 win there against FC Köln. And then the next game right there is going to see Borussia Dortmund has not been so consistent this season. So if you look at the way, even not this season only, last season as well. So Borussia Dortmund, we do think that it's going to just be a tie there for Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Munich right there is going to be taking on FC Mainz, and it's going to be for sure easy win there for Bayern Munich right there, 3-0 for Mainz. And then we've got here Werder Bremen. It's going to be taking on Stuttgart right there. It's going to be a beautiful game this week between these 2 players, but this is what it's going to be, 1-0. Stuttgart is going to take on Werder Bremen 0. So this is what we've got in this competition of Bundesliga for you. 2-0 for Bayern Leverkusen, the tie there for Dortmund, and Bayern Munich to win 3-0 against Mainz, and then Werder Bremen to bow 1-0 against Stuttgart. Stay tuned. We have more better videos coming ahead. 8 games in all the leagues around the world, which are very short. See you on the next video. Big and perfect predictions in the Liga this week. We're going to see a lot of drama in the Liga, where we see the Stade Rennais FC is going to be taking on Stade Bratos 21. Stade Bratos 29. And so it's going to be a very beautiful game right there. A tie there between Stade Rennais and Bratos 29. And then the last one is going to be, the next one is going to be Paris Saint-Germain. It's going to be meeting on Mainz. It's going to be, for sure, easy win for Paris this weekend. It's going to be 3-0 right there for Paris Saint-Germain. And we've got Paris FC that just promoted. And then it's going to be facing on Toulouse right there, Toulouse Football Club. Beautiful game there. I believe it's going to be a tie, 1-1 between these two teams. And then the biggest game in the Liga this weekend, it's going to be Marseille facing Monaco right there. It's going to be a tough one right there. So many things to bet on this game. I'm trusting you that it's going to be a very, very beautiful one there. I'm sure Monaco is going to score 2 goals. And what do you think about FC Marseille? 4 goals for FC Marseille. So a lot of goals in this game. It's going to be a lot of goals in there. So you select whatever you need from here, but we guarantee you with Paris Saint-Germain, and then here kind of like both teams score or over 2.5 and all these things. But however, Stade Rennais and Bratos 29, it's going to be a tie there, 1-1, and then Paris to win 3-0. And then it's going to be another tie again between Toulouse and Paris FC, 1-1, and then a big game of Marseille and Monaco, 4-2. Marseille is going to win. See you in our next video. We've got perfect games for you at the end in all the leagues, 8 games. Just pick them out and then go for it. Perfect predictions, good predictions this weekend in this Ligue 1, where we're gonna find Lyon facing on Le Havre. So many beautiful games. Gonna give you the exact scores, how it's gonna happen. However, Lyon right there is facing on Le Havre. It's gonna be easy win for Lyon. I know Lyon is struggling, but this weekend they've got no reason to drop points right here. So I believe Lyon's gonna go home with all 3 points this weekend, and they've got Auxerre. We're gonna get there. Auxerre was facing on Ligue. Ligue has been kind of good, but not so much good this week, and so it's going to be a 0 there for Auxerre, and then 1 for Ligue. It's perfect one. And then we've got here the Lens that is sitting on the first position of the league, and this season can they change the mentality of Paris Saint-Germain, the tradition of Paris Saint-Germain winning every week? And however, it's going to be a beautiful win there for Lens this weekend, 2-0 for Lens. And then Strasbourg is going to be facing on Lorient. There it's going to be 1-0 for Strasbourg right there. So this is what we've got for you. Lyon to go home with all 3 points by scoring 3 goals to 1 against Le Havre, and then Auxerre is going to be losing to Ligue, and then Lens is going to be taking on Nice right there, 2-0 for Lens, and then as well Strasbourg versus Lorient is going to be 1-0 for Strasbourg. See you in our next video. We have more beautiful games at the end of the video. Best predictions in all the top leagues this weekend. We're going to be giving to you from each and every league here. One team that is going to win this week is a must that they win. So we have 8 games from each and every league. We're picking one team from every league that they're going to win. It's very sure. So right there, we're going to go straight away right there. We got here. We go to La Liga, where you're going to see Atletico de Madrid to win. There are 8 teams. This one is going to win this weekend. So if you are having something to stake on, you're going to take on Atletico de Madrid in La Liga. Atletico is representing, La Liga this week. And then right here for the Bundesliga, right here is going to be Bayern Munich, representing the Bundesliga to win. So we've got Atletico for the La Liga, and then Bayern Munich here for the Bundesliga. We have it. Just stay tuned to the end. We have all of them there for you. And in the Premier League, can you guess who is going to be there in the Premier League to represent the Premier League? We have a lot of big teams to play this weekend in the Premier League. I'm very sure. But however, it's going to be Chelsea right there to win for the Premier League. Come on. Yeah, here we go. So it's going to be Chelsea to win in the Premier League this weekend. Chelsea is going to be representing the Premier League. Very sure Chelsea is going to win their game this weekend. However, you can go for Arsenal if you want. We go now to the Serie A right there. Who is going to be representing the Serie A this weekend? We've got the perfect winner for you in the Serie A this weekend, of course, of AC Milan. AC Milan is going to win their game this weekend for you. So you're going to take Chelsea, you're going to take AC Milan, Bayern Munich, and Atletico de Madrid. Those are 4. And then let's see what we've got next. The next 4 teams for you. We move over to Portugal. Who is going to win for the Portuguese League this weekend? We have some special team that's going to win in the Portuguese League this weekend. Just take that team without any question. So here we go. Of course, it's going to be Gil Vicente representing the Portuguese League. Very sure, 100%. Gil Vicente is going to be winning this weekend. And then here we go again to see the Champions League. Last week we picked Coventry, but Coventry let us down in the Champions League, but we've got some very beautiful team that's going to be winning this week as well. For the Champions League this Saturday, there is Birmingham City right there. So Birmingham City is going to be winning this week and for the championship. And then we go here for the Ligue 1 this week. You guess which team is going to be representing the Ligue 1 this week, but we've got the best team that is not going to lose in the Ligue 1. Let's show you there. It's going to be Lens there representing the Ligue 1 this week. Lens is going to be that one to win for the Ligue 1. Then the next one is going to be here. Let's go to Eredivisie. Who do you think is going to be representing in the Eredivisie? Of course, we're never going to fail this one there. PSV is coming for the Eredivisie right there. So then we've got here all 8 teams for you that are representing each and every league. So we've got 8 teams here selected from each and every league that are going to be winning this weekend. All these 8 teams is a must win this weekend. So here we've got in the Italian Serie A, AC Milan to win. We've got here PSV to win in the Netherlands, Eredivisie, and then we've got here Bayern Munich there to represent the Bundesliga. And then we move over to Spain. And then we took on Atletico de Madrid. And on my left right here, this one, I'm sure a lot of people are going to ask questions, but it's going to be the most perfect one right there. Chelsea representing England to win. And then we've got here Lens in the Ligue 1 to win for the Ligue 1 as well. And then we move over to the Portuguese League, where we're going to find Gil Vicente that is going to be representing the Portuguese League. I know we've got a couple of teams that are going to be winning this weekend in the Portuguese League, like Benfica and Sporting CP, but we're selecting Gil Vicente because it's 100% sure. And then we move over to Championship in England, where we've got Birmingham City representing there. And then this is what we've got for you. These are all 8 teams, all surely winning this weekend. They're representing their respective group. We pick them, we do selections. So take all of them and do what you want to do with. See you on our next video. So we are SD Game Talks. We do sports predictions, one of the best, and then also break down sports and commentaries about sport and everything. So if you're just joining us, follow us on YouTube as well, and Instagram, and of course on TikTok. Just give us a follow and a like. See you on our next video.